We have a few games to cover today in survival gaming news, so let's just get started. So Subnautica 3 is officially a thing, or at least the next game in the Subnautica universe is officially a thing according to developer Unknown World. But what about the original Subnautica game or its follow-up game Below Zero? Does the studio have any plans for these two titles, or have they been shelved to focus more resources on the upcoming title? Well, in a post 2 weeks ago on the official Unknown World site, they talked just about that. What they've been up to currently is actively working on the save system with the goal to make it easier for all platforms, which is really good because on PlayStation 4, I get to about 20 hours and then it just doesn't save. There's some kind of crazy memory leak or whatever it is, but I just can't save on PlayStation, and I've completely abandoned the game playing it on console at this point. We're also working on the next gen console-based code updates that should improve overall performance for both games. This will unify our code base across all platforms and also across both games, providing a more consistent experience for all of them. This should also allow us to easily add features, improvements, and fixes for all platforms. Additionally, we're also updating the Unity to bring in some performance leaks, so they're working on the save features and next gen. Currently, that's what they're doing. But what do they have planned next? Rolling out the Below Zero 2.0 first. This update will include performance optimization as well as bug fixes that should address crashes and everything mentioned previously. Also working on adding an enhanced game mode that will allow you to set custom conditions for your game, such as creature aggressiveness, resource availability, and more, which is super cool because you can do things like this in games like Green Hell and The Long Dark, where you can kind of customize your survival experience. You can either make it easier or more difficult on yourself, and I think this is going to help the game get a little bit more longevity and give players either an easier experience or a harder experience as they desire. Our goal is to roll out 2.0 for Subnautica following the updates for Below Zero. This update should include performance and feature updates that are a result of backporting some newer code from Below Zero. Part of the work on Subnautica 2.0 also includes porting certain base pieces that were popular in Below Zero, including the large room and the surface hatches. Now, if you can't wait, most of these features can be tested out right now in Subnautica by opting into the experimental branch of the original game on Steam. Here you're going to find the glass dome for the multi-purpose room, the large room plus the glass ceiling, land-based hatches, and the ability to pin recipes. Seven Days to Die is looking to make some big changes to the game with Alpha 21, and I'm not just talking about the addition of bandits. New POIs to explore, updated vehicle skins, double doors, heck, even water is getting reworked in Alpha 21. It'll be able to flow and move into the same space as another block, giving water a more realistic feel. Also in Alpha 21, players should see a new biome percent slider added to the advanced world generator options, which should be pretty cool and allow a little bit more custom features when creating your. There'll also be an addition of 23 new skills and 23 new magazines that'll be added to the game. And in Alpha 21, perks will no longer unlock recipes or govern crafting at all. So for instance, Miner 69er and leveling Miner 69er will no longer increase tool crafting. Skill increases will unlock certain recipes at certain points, as well as increase quality of crafting those items. So for instance, a player interested in leveling shotguns, for example, will first have to move through the first tech level, which is pipe guns. Now, because of the way things are separated, it also means that when players are able to craft a blue stone axe, for example, they will no longer be able to craft a blue iron pick. It's not global for all tools. It's each individual, like stone tools, iron tools, steel, you get the point. Alpha 21 also looks to add environmental hazards to the game, such as broken gas pipe. Players will have to find a shutoff valve to continue all this, plus new armor, which I'm assuming has something to do with bandits coming in Alpha 21. Plus, the extensive crafting perk and skill rewards will make Alpha 21 a massive, complete rework of the game. And as far as how the players will react to the changes, we'll just have to wait and see when we get our hands on it. Odinsoft, the makers of Survival Fountain of Youth, continue to update the free demo version of their game with patch 5. In patch 5, they addressed a few minor things, but included things like improved frames per second during rain, tune Dorado's speed and health points according to difficulty modes, and increase the number of pieces of meat in them. Significantly improved gamepad controls, added things like interface hints and highlight, added the option to switch filters on the map, added hotkeys for scrolling pages, the ability to switch between subcategories in the journal tab, added acceleration to camera rotation, added the ability to skip cutscenes, fixed the bugs with the inability to adjust certain settings, and other improvements. They're working on full gamepad support and will release it soon. Reduce the weight of some branches, many other fixes and upgrades to the improvement of the overall gaming experience. Guys, this is the free demo version. I am so curious what the paid version of this game is going to entail and how much is actually going to be in this game, considering how much we actually get to do in the demo version and how much attention this developer has put into just their demo version. So this is going to be one to watch for all you survival game lovers, because this one really is good. And the next big update for Planet Crafter should drop in the hands of players sometime before the end of July. But as far as exactly what's going to be in this update, well, the development team is being pretty candid and holding this one close to their chest. As far as what they do plan to bring to the table on their road to 1.0 release, a 50% bigger map, one vehicle, a complete story arc, and some procedural story elements, terraforming stages including breathable atmosphere, insects, fish, amphibians, environmental threats, and replayable options, including quality of life improvements like optimization and things like that. But we go back and look at the screenshot that they gave us. This is all they're giving us at this point, so we're just gonna have to wait until this drops sometime this month. Green Hell developer CreepyJar gave console players a nice surprise by releasing a long laundry list of bug fixes for the game shortly after finally releasing Spirits of Amazonia on console parts 1 and 2. Players are now able to climb the ladder on the steamboat. The passage between Spirits of Amazonia parts 1 and 2 is now unblocked, which is fantastic because we ran into this in multiplayer. Bidens filled with dirty water don't disappear. Saving the game in co-op sessions now works properly. Good ending won't result with an incorrect spawn. The bug connected to changing the game's language is eliminated. The bamboo smoker constructed above a small fire now looks properly. Synchronization between players during the Panther legend is improved. The Black Panther appears just once. Was he appearing more than once? Objectives for the Panther legend update correctly in the co-op mode. Black Panther now behaves correctly. Apparently they had a lot of problems with this Panther. Tribe patrols are always visible for all players in the co-op session. Suit colors are now correct. Textures for all dreams are now correct. Items in the backpack are now highlighted correctly, and the legend stones now work properly after changing the button mapping. Although this patch resolves a lot of issues, we're still working on future improvements and updates for console players. Leave us your feedback and questions. Hashtag Spirits of Amazonia. That is all of the news in survival gaming for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, happy gaming.